Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a wig from TRESSALLURE, one of her popular mid bobs that's unstructured and cute as a button. Her name is New Wave, and I have her in two colors, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at New Wave from TRESSALLURE. She is an unstructured, messy bob that is going to just melt your heart. She is a cutie pie. She is a full mono top, a lace front, and I have her in two colors. The blonde color I have her in is 613/1001/R8. The gray color that I have back here is 5660R. And it is, when you compare it to a blonde, it definitely looks gray, doesn't it? But if you compare it to a lot of the gray colors, she looks almost like a blonde gray. So we'll take a closer look at her, but let's look at the cap construction. Alrighty? So like I said, she is a lace front mono top, full mono top. And it's a beautiful mono top with a silicone fused lace front that comes down to mid ear tab. Now the ear tabs are significant, covered with a very soft velvety fabric, very comfortable. And there are a few small wispy hairs stitched right at that edge. We also have Velcro adjusters on the right and the left of an extended closed nape, and it has metal stays in it as well on the right and the left. So that's going to be very comfortable, along with nice stretchy wefts made up of those horizontal curtains, hair curtains stitched to those vertical elastic bands. So this is the 56/60R8. So 56 is a warm brown color, and it's blended with white. So you can see the warmth as she's standing here by herself. She looks kind of taupe-ish in color. And if you are familiar with Godiva's Secret Frosted Taupe, then you'll know what I mean, because this is very close to that. Now she has a number 8 root, and it's done very nicely, very soft. And I think that complements that taupe color that we have in the rest of this girl's hair fibers. But look at those waves. Oh, that is so stinking cute. She comes with bangs as well, so we'll try her on. But let's take a look at the other color that we have, the 613/1008. I think R8 is the next color after that. So this is another one of those bleachy California beach girl kind of blonde that is so popular. And she has that same number 8 root, which makes it beautiful. But you can see the highlights and the lowlights between the 613 and the 1001. I think the 1001 is what gives it the whiter, bleached out blonde color, but she has the same unstructured layered cut with the beachy waves all the way around. Isn't that going to be cute? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get them on. But you can see, okay, so what I have on today is Meg by Paula Young in the color Silvery Moon. Now, when you look at Silvery Moon, you can see it's kind of a mixture of salt and pepper, and it's a 5160 blend. But when you take this and put it next to it, look what happens. You see the difference between this and this? Very different, right? This is more blue, black and white, with that bluish gray blend. This is warm. So if you're wanting something that's not going to look too icy or too much salt and pepper gray, this has just the right amount of warmth to it to make it look a little bit like that blonde color. So you might get a little more kick in your gray color with this one if you're feeling up to it, or a spring in your step, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, but that's good. That's beautiful, isn't that? This is TRESSALLURE's color blend. So they're really beautiful from what I've seen. Alrighty, now that we know that Meg is here, I'll put a card up there so that you can go look at her whenever you like. We're going to try on both of these young girls, okay? Okay, here she is. Now look at this, the way she just automatically goes on. She's got a lot of layering up here, kind of full on top, which we can manage. But let me go ahead. I know she's on straight and she's all the way on. Everything feels very comfortable. I'll do a spin for you right now, just so you can look right out of the box or right off the mannequin. Lots of curls and layering as well. You can see there's some higher layering in the back, but lots of styling potential, lots of potential for volume as well. So let's go ahead and just kind of play. She's very unstructured, but you know, even just like this, put her behind your ears, maybe put a nice little headband on, or just around the house, whatever, run to the store. You look like you've been planning it this way, right? Okay, well, right now she's coming straight forward. I'm going to part her on my left and see how that goes. And she's got lots of short layers up here when I put her off from the left going to the right. So that tells me that it probably is not meant to do that, because it have that blunt cut right there doesn't give it a real good appearance. So that tells me maybe this girl is meant to be parted on the other side. And it does look like that, doesn't it? It lays a lot nicer. I've got a little bit of poof and oomph back here. And how easy is this? This is so cute. Now with this dark root, you know, you're going to have dark cap. She does cover me pretty darn well up over my ear, on my sideburns on both sides. Let's see, yeah, both sides are covered pretty darn well. But even with that, I like to start right at my temple, maybe right where the lace front stops and the ear tab begins. And I like to just take a tiny 1/4 inch of the hair fibers right along there, bring that forward, and then tuck the rest. And how real does that look? That looks very, very nice. Let's do it on the other side too. So up where the temple is, about a 1/4 inch along that ear tab, down to my ear. Gently kind of finger comb that. I can certainly do that. And oh my gosh, she looks dressy, doesn't she? And I didn't do hardly anything to her. Now, these fibers are heat friendly. And so they're going to be able to be molded. If you don't like all this curl and you want it slightly softer in curl and maybe have a little more body, you can redirect these fibers to be like that. And that is exciting. So she comes with a little bit more curl. And then, of course, you can straighten her out. Let's read about her dimensions, okay? So the hair length is 3 1/4 to 6 inches. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it might just be a general statement about everything. The fringe is 3 1/4, and then the nape is 6 inches. Maybe that's where that comes from. The crown is 5 1/2. And the cap size is 21 1/2. Their weight is 2.71. So I think that's just a generalization, is that 3 1/4 to 6 inches. So we've got a variety of different kinds of layers happening with this young lady. But she is a cutie pie, isn't she? Oh my gosh. And this is just finger combing her right out of the box. Very nice, isn't it? Oh, what fun. And these bangs are just about perfect. Yeah, I mean, you can wisp them out or you can just sweep them off to the side, one side or another. Let's see. How about we take, well, we can, the most obvious thing right now to me is to take a couple of clips. And so that would hold this back from falling in your face. Just put that up there. Well, that even looks really dressy, doesn't it? And of course you would want to kind of conceal the wefts as much as possible by just making sure the hair fibers drape across the wefts where they might show. Okay, very cute, very cute. Okay, let's try just fluffing her up a little bit. Okay, now I might want to reduce some of that volume on the top just to make her a little more on the casual side. Of course, if we want to dress her up, we can put a pompadour up there, if you will. But this is so cute, isn't she? That messy, I don't want to think about doing my hair, but you know, my hair looks good anyway. Or maybe one of those expensive haircut jobs that let you do that and still have it look great. Isn't that fun? She comes in 29 colors. And you know, these colors from TRESSALLURE are really a beautiful combination of colors. Every color of the rainbow, if you like. Okay, now sometimes I know that when I've had some wigs come that have a lot of this type of layering here, that I've had to use some heat. And the best heat that I found is rubbing your hands together till you can feel it being warm, and then pressing right on the areas where there is some permatease and it seems to be rather full, and you can get that to lay down. Look at that. Obviously, it made a huge difference just right now. But oh, what a cute little wig. Very fun. Let me try one of my favorite headbands, my square band. Okay, we'll try this one. Set that in here. We can even trap some of the hair behind it, or just fluff it up all around it. Isn't that cute? Oh, she's really darling. She is a really cute little wig, isn't she? And who could resist a ribbon in this curly girl? Not me. And how about this? Pulling it half up, half down with a fringe all the way around. Isn't that cute? You notice I used a large clip in order to catch all those little short lengths. So even with a chin length bob, you can still get your hair pulled up and have it be much cooler for you for summertime. Okay, let's go ahead and try on the blonde color, okay? Okay, here she is. Isn't this fun? Well, if you've ever wanted to be blonde, you know, now here's your opportunity. This blonde reminds me of the Shaded Biscuit from Raquel Welch. It's that same kind of cool, warm, kind of a blonde color. Almost looks perfect on everybody. Okay, but you can see all the different highlights and lowlights. I'll do a spin for her. Oh my goodness. Lots of good curls and bounce. And again, you know, if it's too much curl or not enough, you can always apply heat to this young lady because she is a heat-friendly girl. So here's the hairline. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. So when the wind blows, you don't have to worry about anything or anybody getting too close. All right, let's comb her from the left to the right, because, you know, on this one, this is looking like that's the direction. And even in the pictures, oh, they just have it going straight down the middle, don't they? Going right down the middle. Well, I think you can do whatever you want, but here's the bang. And of course, just take her and fluff her up where you want. Now here again, I'm going to think that adding some heat to this upper crown area, because I want to flatten that out just a tad and make those hair fibers lay down just a little bit so that I can get the shape that I want. And of course, we all know what shape we want to see on our own faces. So whether you like to have more volume up here at the eye section or maybe a little more down on towards the shoulders. That's totally up to you, totally up to you. And that's one of the nice things about this, about wearing wigs, is that you can do this so easily. Alrighty, 613 1001 R8. This is a beautiful young lady as well. Heat-friendly fibers, full mono top, lace front that goes to mid-ear tabs. Boy, that's a winning combination. And having her be at this length, almost perfect. So you can, of course, do all the same things with this young lady that I did with the other wig. So much fun. Just letting her relax. Okay, let's just for fun, let's see how it goes turning her over this direction. So obviously I get more volume right in the middle, don't I? So I might want to counter that with a little more fullness here. Maybe a little less fullness right here. You see how that looks? Without having that too big right here, I could bring that down. I could even take a little clip or little barrette, just a small little, and bring it down like that so that it would look a little better. And that could be part of my training of, if that's the way I want to have my wig look all the time, I can do this and have that be part of my training. But if you like the messy look, oh my gosh, this is a wonderful little girl to add to your collection. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and see what these girls look like outside. So here they are in outdoor lighting, and you can see that this one definitely looks grayer, but I would not consider her to be a fully gray wig. She is part of that ashy family that has become so popular with young people today. It's a beautiful color. And then of course, our beautiful white porcelain doll is what I would almost think of her as. Beautiful colors. And let's take a look at those roots. Again, done so well. Very, very nice. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's go back inside. This is New Wave by TRESSALLURE in the color 5660 R8. I hope you've enjoyed looking at her. Thank you so much for joining me today. You guys have a great week, and we will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.